hero's journey. So every hero starts off with the call to adventure. And this is the initial internal or external, rather, event that forces an internal push to embark on that adventure. The next step within the hero's journey is going to be meeting a mentor. So after meeting the mentor, there is going to be a crossing of thresholds. And so everything below can kind of be seen similar to above the horizon, below the horizon. Anything below the horizon would be considered the unknown or internal, and everything above the horizon would be external or the normal world. So upon crossing that threshold, the hero is then going to go through a set of trials and failure. Now, after these sets of failures and these trials, there's going to be a lesson to be learned. Now, depending on how quickly the hero learns this lesson, there will be growth of new skills. Now, upon the growth of the new skills, there's going to be a death and rebirth. And the death and the rebirth is crucial to the hero's journey because who he once was when he embarked on the initial adventure, when he received that call, is no longer the person he is after the trials and the failures. So there is this constant regeneration process going on throughout the journey. The hero is suffering many deaths. However, there's going to be one categorically different than the others that will define the moment that he steps beyond that threshold and steps into that holy grail, which would be considered the revelation. So the revelation is going to be the final thought that puts everything together, the missing puzzle piece. And so once that missing puzzle piece is acquired, the hero can finally change. Once the hero changes, there is a level of atonement. And there is a level of atonement because in hindsight, one understands that sometimes we do things out of survival that you cannot fault yourself for doing because you were surviving. You were not operating out of your higher energy centers, your higher chakra centers. You were operating out of a lower primalistic nature. And so once there is a level of atonement, the hero receives a gift. And again, this is internally a internal diamond, a internal gem of information that the hero can now step and cross that threshold and go back into the normal world and return changed. And then this would be perceived as the end of that adventure. That would be coming around full circle because our next step would be the call to adventure. And this would start the process again. Life is a spiral. And every time you appear to go to the same places, appear to go to the same environments, however, your consciousness is elevated. Because just like a musical scale from C, D, B, A, F, G, A, once you hit that C again, you're just on a higher octave. And this is the evolution of consciousness. As you scale the octaves, you continuously go on these hero journeys. And these journeys, these adventures, are what ultimately cultivate and shape your title, your energy signature, that of which someone feels when they speak your name, your legacy, your resume for after you're dead and gone. When someone speaks your name, there is an energy that will be felt. What is your energy this present day? Is it massive? Does it reflect your internal feeling, or rather who you perceive yourself to be within this reality? Where are you within your hero's journey? Is it the internal process, or are you waiting for the call to adventure? The next start of the next cycle. Life is all about cycles, and the universe will continuously put these tests, trials, and tribulations in the form of people, places, and things, and continuously keep changing them, but the lesson will remain the same until you get it, until it clicks. So, everybody is on the hero's journey. Again, it's about identifying what part of the process you're on and knowing what's coming.